Kirscherman Corner goes on the road. A couple weeks ago, I had a chance to spend a little time in the maintenance facility. Spent a little time with Tom, get some final comments from Tom, and also had a chance to meet with Charlie, our new superintendent, and get a chance to know him and what his plans and aspirations are. I hope you enjoy this video. Tom, you know, it's like bittersweet that we're losing you, but you know, you had quite a run here. What are some like the best memories you have about Sahalee?
Well, I've got a lot of them, Jay. No doubt bittersweet. You know, special place from day one. I think what Sahalee's known for in the trees and having an opportunity to manage 7,000 trees with a golf course that just happens to exist within those treed grounds. Building the team here that we have has been exceptionally fun and really gratifying to see that kind of come together without mentioning the KPMG. You know, I've been fortunate to have a lot of professional events in my days in this industry, and that was the most special event to me. The golf course, you know, couldn't have been any better. The way the crew came together, the way the tournament finished, the weather we had, the notoriety we received as a result of it, kind of a real eye-opener in some regard for me, even though I'd had that experience in the past.
Tom, you're going to Rancho Santa Fe, California, and to me, it's like you're going from the high heavenly ground to the low heavenly ground. Rancho Santa Fe is a very nice community. You move in really nice places. Tell us about that opportunity and kind of how you got there, those kind of things.
Well, you're right, Jay. Nice places are the way to go. I feel very fortunate in going to Rancho Santa Fe and being at nice places like Sahalee's a nice place, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've got family in the area, and I was contacted by those guys. They were aware of that, and one thing just kind of led to another. And you know, as we get older, we start to think bigger picture, different perspectives. Family becomes more important, and you know, that's really the draw.
Tom, you know, 8 years ago when you came on board and took over for Rich, everybody at the club was really nervous about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen, those kind of things. What are your thoughts now? You know, with now you're the one leaving and we've got Charlie coming in.
Rich Taylor had a long history here and done amazing accomplishments and took this place through tournaments and really turned it over, built this beautiful maintenance facility. I simply came in and kind of picked up where Rich left off. Sahalee's in a great place today, and we'll continue to be in a great place because we're going to have another transition of a positive nature in Charlie Schauwecker taking over for me. Charlie's no doubt going to be the next generation of great superintendents here at Sahalee. Charlie's been here on the property and familiar with the property since 2015. In fact, Charlie lived in this maintenance facility I just mentioned in 2015 as an intern, and it's kind of where it all started for him. And now, 6 years later, after climbing the ladder, literally, not the ladder to the bunk that he slept in the intern room, but the ladder of his success and accomplishments, here he goes, embarking on a new adventure with full staff support, club support, the resources necessary to even find another gear to take Sahalee to another level for the membership.
Well, that's exciting. I think we need to go meet Charlie. Well, Sahali members, I'd like to introduce to you Charlie Schauwecker. Schauwecker? Is that?
Schauwecker.
I think there's something with the Sahali superintendents, confusing last names, and so you're keeping right in line with that tradition right after Tom. This is where it all started for Charlie, right here in the bunk room. Charlie, what do you remember about living here in the bunk room?
Well, I came here in the summer of 2015. Came from Missouri, didn't know what to expect, but as soon as I drove into this property, I knew that I was somewhere special with the towering trees here. And I had a great experience that summer. I learned a lot from Tom, and when the opportunity came along for the KPMG to be hosted here at Schauwecker Country Club, I was ecstatic to come back, be a part of that tournament, and that's where the journey started. Over the past 6 years, I never knew where this opportunity would lead me.
Yeah.
But Schauwecker has continued to present me with new challenges, new opportunities, and it's been a pleasure, a joy to be on this ride with Tom the past 6 years.
So the big question probably is, were you on the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
I was on the top bunk, the top bunk. On the bottom bunk was a man by the name of Matt Rico, who's now the superintendent at Mill Creek Country Club.
Oh.
So
There you go. This is like the birthplace of
It
superintendents
is.
around here. I don't know, that might be bad. I might have to cut that one out. So Charlie, speak to the transition with Tom leaving, you coming in. I mean, what can membership expect to see from you and the team?
absolutely. We have a great team here at Schauwecker, a great culture in this turf department, and we're excited to continue what Tom's built over the past 6 years with solid agronomic programs and, most importantly, with a master plan that is very detailed, very well thought out document that takes us through the next 10 years with all the capital expenditure projects that need to happen on the golf course that have been recommended by our architect. I'm excited to continue to build on the improvements that Tom has achieved year after year, and you can expect more of the same, but also exciting projects in the near future.
I think it's amazing you got a 10-year plan. I've got like a 10-minute plan. So I'm excited you got a good plan.
10 years. Here we go. But as we move into the summer, as we see this better weather, we have the opportunity to start to cheat those heights of cut down. The weather obviously helps the golf course dry down, and it gives us the opportunity to get to the summer playing conditions, the championship playing conditions that the members here at Schauwecker expect.
Boy, so the growth rate must be like, I don't know, triple in the summer compared to the winter. I mean,
You're absolutely right. The trees here at Schauwecker make it a special place, but they make it a very shady place in the wintertime. And that makes it difficult for us to grow grass in areas under and around trees. But as we get the longer days, more sunlight this time of year, moving into May, June, the grass is jumping out of the ground and we can be more aggressive with our
good.
practices.
I like that, I think. But where you've put the pins lately, I know probably because it's a little slower, you can put them in tough places. Are you going to move them to easier places as the greens get faster?
Well, as the greens get faster, we start to lose pin positions. We have to move to flatter areas, but some of that might go back to the guys cutting cups just had a bad night last night.
Schauwecker members, on behalf of Schauwecker members, Tom, I'd just like to thank you for all your service over the last 8 years. It's been tremendous. And I think because everybody's nervous that you're leaving is a testament to how well you did, how respected you are, all those kind of things. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay. It
And-
means a lot.
And for Charlie, welcome aboard. You've got Tom's confidence, you've got my confidence. I'm just looking forward to what you're going to be able to do out here. As now we're into the growing season, those kinds. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jay. I'm excited for this opportunity.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that opportunity to get to meet Charlie and get to know a little bit more about him. While it was kind of a bummer to be able to have that conversation with Tom, what was very encouraging was you could see the time and effort that Tom has built into Charlie and his development, as well as the team and the whole facility over there. It's really an encouraging place to go. Charlie comes from the University of Missouri. He's a Tiger fan. That also makes him a Kansas City Chief fan, which makes him, I think, the Kansas City Chiefs are his favorite AFC team, and the Seahawks would be his favorite NFC team. A couple of things I took away from Charlie, and if you go back and listen to the video again, I really picked up that Charlie is a learner and he's a builder. And I'm looking to see what he builds on going forward here. If you get a chance to say hello to Charlie, if you ever get a chance to tour the maintenance facility, I think you'll be really encouraged by what we have coming with us here at Sahalee. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.